Welcome back. You're watching 726 here in Harrison, Arkansas, and our next guest is Mark Rackley. He is here to talk about the North America Collaboration Summit. Now, before you do that, though, give us a little bit about well, you can tell us about the event, but what is it, and what do you do? You know what I mean? What?
That wasn't a coherent question.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because they're laughing at me.
So
what do you do?
So what do I do? I'm from Harrison. I graduated from Harrison High School more years than I want to admit. And
that's not a proper answer.
Well, sorry. But I am a consultant. I own a consulting company where we do software application development, business consulting around Microsoft tools, Office 365, and SharePoint.
Okay.
So that's what I do for a job.
Yes.
And as part of that job, I got involved in speaking at conferences around the world about SharePoint and Office 365. And 10 years ago, I started organizing a conference. The first couple of years, I actually did it here in Harrison. We held it at the college. At that time, it was called SharePoint Saturday Ozarks because it was talking about the SharePoint technologies. From there, I moved this conference to Branson, Missouri to give it a little more of a bigger city so more people could show up. I moved it out of the college. We now do it at the Hilton Convention Center right there on Branson Landing. And then a couple of years ago, I partnered up with a conference in Europe called the European Collaboration Summit. And so I'm now their sister conference. So we rebranded to the North American Collaboration Summit. And now we talk about Microsoft technologies, SharePoint, Office 365, and Azure, and then all the technologies related with that. And so what it is we have 70 speakers from all over the world who come and speak. We have people from Austria and Germany and London and those stinking Canadians. We have a few of those. But they come down to Branson, and we put on this conference where we teach people about the technologies. So people can come, if you're administrators and developers, end users who just want to figure out how to use it, and then people who are looking to make business decisions on the technologies, they can come and sit in these sessions and learn about the topics.
So this software, is it something that I would benefit from?
Absolutely. So Office 365 is a suite of tools from Microsoft that allow you to basically, oh gosh, this is like the question that everybody asks that there's no real simple answer.
And how can you give a simple answer to something
essentially,
complex?
It's a way for you to work online, quickly spin up websites that you want to use to work on documents with people, create tasks to remind yourself about them. You can start to add workflows to that as well, but you also get email with that.
So it's an extreme...
But it's individualized for each company?
It can be specialized for each company, and you can expand upon it. Well, one of the things we do as a company is we go in and talk to you and teach you about Office 365, how you can use it for your specific business in order to take full advantage of it.
So is it a piece of software that it makes things extremely easy and the workflow is quicker than the way you do it normally?
Well, quicker, yes. Easier, yes. But the big thing is it's from a cost standpoint. Since Microsoft moved to this cloud model, it's your cost for things like Office and the tools you get with it are actually cheaper for your organization.
So do you still use Office?
It's one of the tools in Office 365.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of the things you actually, instead of going and just buying Office and spending however much you spend on it, you pay a monthly fee to Office 365. And one of the things you get with that is Office and all of those tools, plus a ton of other stuff. And there's like a great mobile experience, so you can use it all from your phone. And there's there's so many tools involved, and they keep coming out with new applications that just get rolled in. That like it's this massive beast that you need a 2-day conference to tell people about.
Right? Is there a place where somebody can go and just get an overall view of what it's like and immerse themselves somewhere like a website or?
Well, that's the thing. It's just that big that's not an easy question. I mean, I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and I still don't have a simple answer to your question about everything that it can do. It's almost like, well, you have it, so bring us in for a day, and we'll tell you what it is.
So if I ask the question, is there one thing a business would benefit from? Could you tell me in a simple answer where they would?
To get started?
To get started,
I would say a really simple thing to get started is document management. We all have a ton of documents that we need to go through. We have 20 different versions of those documents. Which version of the document are you emailing? Which one are you looking at? Which one am I looking at? How do we work on them together? So one of the easy things you can do in SharePoint in Office 365 is create a site where you start to store all of these documents.
Okay.
And what you can also do is you can start to tag these documents with what they say is with metadata. So you can say this is a document
So
about
it's searchable.
So it's searchable, yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
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 so you can make it to where you can search a document. You want to say, I want to see all the HR documents. Well, I want to see all the HR documents about our vacation policy. And you can easily find that document you're looking
Can
for.
you search it like a date
You can search
between
Okay.
2 or
Yep.
3 months?
I want to see the document
Like
that was updated in the past 2 months. I want to see all the
Excellent.
HR
Oh, wow.
documents
Okay.
updated
Okay.
in the past 2
Okay.
months.
Now it's
And I wanna
making sense.
Click on that document and I can view it. I can also start to edit it there. And what's really great is this thing called co-authoring, and multiple people can edit the same document at the same time, and you can actually see each other's changes.
Oh, wow.
So when you've got to work on something like
Okay.
a policy or a contract or something like that, you can actually work on those documents.
And the way we do things now, we either have to make a hard copy and give it to that person. They bring
Let
it back
them
and
proof, yeah.
make notes, and then it has to be redone. And
And
so
you've got 10 versions floating around in email.
Right.
The other thing is
Right.
you keep your documents out of email. You put links to the documents in email. Hey, click on this document to go start working on it. And you guys work on it together. Everybody always has the same version.
okay, I'm starting to understand.
And that's,
Oh,
and that's
awesome.
a very simplistic version of that. And you can now add workflow to that so that when someone submits a document, it gets routed through email to a manager to approve the document. And when they approve it, it gets published to this your main intranet site so everybody can now see that document. So
Okay.
you can start to add processes and workflows around it as
Wow.
well.
So this conference is coming up when?
It's March 14th and 15th. Again, it's on Branson Landing. We have, like I said, 2 days of sessions, and then
It's at the
Saturday,
Hilton.
it's at the Hilton Convention Center.
Okay.
How do people register for that?
So if you go
Or-
to collabsummit.org, you can go find out more information there. You can register from there. We have a Facebook page. If you search for the North American Collaboration Summit, I also set up a special discount code of the word Harrison, and so there are 10 free registrations for those people who want to take those registrations. First come, first serve.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's $150 registration. We have to cover our expenses to pay for the convention
Right,
center
well,
and
get
meals
speakers
and the speakers. So we do have fees. It's a nonprofit event, so we
Is
don't
there-
charge a lot, but we charge
Yeah.
a little bit.
Are there any speakers going to be via satellite or?
Nope, everyone's going to be
Everyone's
there on
gonna be
site.
there,
Yeah,
okay.
we've actually got a couple people from Microsoft's product group who are going to be doing our keynotes. So we've got people from Microsoft coming down as well. We're having this is our 10 years. So Thursday night we're having a 10-year party at the Paddle Wheel where we're going to have drink tickets for those who like to partake. We have some food. And
I'll just come for that.
Okay, you can. I'll get you a ticket. And then we're going to have a band playing too. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds fun. It's very, very uniquely understandable what you're talking about. It's kind of
You
exciting
explained that well because
Yeah.
I didn't really know what you did. Really
Well, see, but that's only
for-
like an eighth
The
of what
tip
you
of
can
the
do.
iceberg.
Well,
Yeah,
you should have
sure.
heard what she said about you coming on. She goes, "I have no idea what he's going to talk about. It's way over my
It's
head."
way over my head.
But
But that was good.
Oh, good. Well, I succeeded in something today. Then,
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, good. Coming up, you can get tickets online at the Facebook page, and you can go to the website. We had it just up on the screen. It was it COG? .cog?
.org.
.org.
Yeah,
Okay.
collabsummit.org.
Okay. I need new glasses. All right. Thank you so much for being here, Mark.
Thanks for
And
having
good
me.
luck to you. and Happy 10th anniversary on that.
Thank you.
We are going to take a break, and Ann did a special interview with Dr. Britton Lott, and about a new business that's here in town. It's a medical facility,
The Breast Center of Harrison.
and we're going to go to that break in just a few minutes, and then we'll come back to close out the show. Stay with us.